Welcome to the podcast From Stress to Success Blueprint. I'm your host, Lolita Guarin, and today's episode 136. I'll be talking a little bit about mindfulness techniques that can help your stress and burnout. And like I said in the previous episode, obviously stress and burnout impacts your body physically very much. It causes inflammation and, all kinds of stresses in your body. That's not good. But what about the mental state? Obviously, we don't need to talk about how bad it can get when you are stressed out and burn out. We already talked about this, but I want to touch base on a few techniques that I would love to ask you. Are you doing any of them? And I would love you to leave a comment below and tell me what mindfulness techniques do you do that help you to battle with stress. Okay, so like I said, it's very important to take breaks. So what is it you do to give your mind a break? Of course, my favorite is you take 1 minute every hour and just do nothing. Just breathe in, breathe out. If you always sitting, stand up and walk around. If you always standing, sit down and just close your eyes and just stay still. But what comes to mind? Well, have you tried mindful walking? When I tell my clients that they need to meditate, I hear back of saying, well, I'm not a monk. There's no way I'm not going to think something. I'm always have thoughts in my mind. And that's good because, well, mind was created for that. You continue thinking. But meditation or mindfulness or a break to your brain, that necessarily needs to be sitting in the lotus position and thinking nothing. Although, sure, you can do this. Um, what I mentioned, mindful walking. Just walk outside or in a room, but the way you walk is very slowly. You're just feeling in your body. How does it feel? What muscles move? And you just tune in into yourself. And just every step you take, you are paying attention to it. You're paying attention to all your five senses. What you're smelling, what you're tasting, what you're seeing, you're hearing, how your body feels. And you probably heard there is this technique called body scan. You can be sitting, standing, walking, or just laying down and just feel into your body. Let's just like imagine there's a scan that's going through all of your nose and head and shoulders and just feel it. How does that make you feel? If there is any pain or you feel like there's a tension, send love to it. Imagine that, let's say your shoulder hurts. Imagine the shoulder, and that's an entity that you can ask them to be happy and you wish them to be healthy and you just send them love. You're like, my dear shoulder, I love you so much. Here's some love for you. And just think positively and send love from your heart. I know probably you're just rolling your eyes at me, but hey, if you're not going to do it, how you know it doesn't work? So just tuning into your body. And then there's another exercise I like, which is very good to help your mind to unload things. Take a piece of paper and write it down, bunch of stuff that's happening in your mind. You just write it down what's coming to your mind. You worry about something, write it out. Just dump all that stuff out. The key is when you're paying attention what you're going through, what you're feeling, um, honoring that, this already takes care of the problem. It's kind of, makes it what you resist persist. So that's the opposite. When you're putting the light on it, it's gone. You're helping that um, be seen, labeled. And there is research done that if you have a negative emotion or sadness or pain or whatever hurt, and you label it, you're already separating that from yourself. When you separate it from yourself, this means you can handle that. So it's a very powerful technique. So imagine that if you are just feeling anxious or just burnout and just irritated, take a piece of paper and just write and write and write and write what's in your mind. And then you label it. You're like, I'm upset and so said this and this is how it make me feel. After this exercise, you feel like you let go a lot of these things. And also what will happen with your mind, meaning you unloaded that, you don't have to simmer on that, and your energy can be moved into something else from now on. Obviously, I can talk about this forever, but I hope that gave you a few ideas. I'm very interested to see will you be using those techniques. Please leave me a comment below and tell me, are there any mindfulness techniques that you use that help you so much that you can share with everybody else who will be watching this video and reading the comments. I appreciate your input because I think, we learn from each other and it's never end for learning. The more we know, the more we don't know, but then we still know more than we know or knew, right?